in the system of white supremacy, that's to be expected. I can't say that enough. All non-white people go at each other. I mean, even the groups that you're naming, they go at each other. I mean, they do very destructive things to each other. It's all about destruction. If you're non-white, you're supposed to be about destruction. And you see anybody with color in their skin, that's something that you try to destroy. Among black people ourselves, we know that better than anybody. We destroy each other and look forward to it. Roam the streets looking forward to it. I mean, that's on our agenda. That is the top of that thing. That's the big thing that we think about. How can I do a job on this other black guy that's coming down the street facing me right now? How can I destroy him or her or do something harmful or say something harmful? I got all kind of derogatory names. That's black people right among ourselves. So we shouldn't even expect anybody to think anything about us that is of constructive value. If some so-called Asian person don't speak to us and all like that, speak to us for what? What are they going to get out of it? Probably get chased down the street if we join up with them, and they join up with us. They see that they'll get a straight dose of what we give each other. Let's be honest about that. How do we treat each other? Not to say anything about how other people treat us. And it's all because of whom? Just like today's headlines. It's the white supremacists. Who's in today's headlines right now? And I'm going to put this in here because ain't nobody mentioned it.
Go ahead.
And that is Mr. Bill Cosby. All right? Now, both black people and white people are saying, And really, in a way of speaking on the surface, you can say that. But what you should look at is the whole background, the whole history of black people within the context of the system of white supremacy. And when you think of Mr. Bill Cosby, you say, hey, because that's what I say, this is just a result of the system of white supremacy. I expect that. I've been expecting it for years, and not only where he's concerned, every other black person out here, okay, when truth is being told, okay, all right, could very easily be in handcuffs. Why? I know who taught us.
Yes.
We know.
Yes.
Okay? I know where we got all of that. Okay? And the white supremacists do too, even though they are sitting up piously in judgment talking about somebody being deceptive, somebody committing sexual assault.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they say that Mr. Cosby hid his, and that might be true. I'm not saying he didn't. But what about the people that they build statues to and brag on for sexual assault?
Absolutely.
Like Mr. Thomas Jefferson.
Woo!
All right? Sally Hemings, sexual assault, right in your face, and bragging about it.
Mm.
Okay? Captain John Smith and Mr. Roth. I think his first name is I don't know whether it's Tom Roth or John Roth.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I get it mixed up. But Captain John Smith. Okay? And who? Pocahontas.
What?
A teenager. Okay? They brag about sexual assault. They don't say that you're accusing me of sexual assault. They brag about it and put it in the history books. Say that's one of the greatest women, Indian women, that ever lived. Why? Because we seduced her. And then we seduced her whole tribe. All right? And got her father to let Captain John Smith off the hook, in which he proceeded after that to take over everything that belonged to the Indians, including taking Pocahontas to the cleaners, and then laughing at her after her death. All right? These are our teachers. So when you talk about Mr. Bill Cosby, keep that in mind. See, the white supremacists don't make moves unless it's going to give strength to the system of white supremacy, and that's what's happening now. Black people walking down with their heads hung low in shame about Mr. Cosby. But think about his entire background. If he's guilty, where he gets these kind of ideas of doing, deceptive sexual assaults. Jeffrey Dahmer is the poster boy, really, for the world of the entire system of white supremacy.
But that wasn't mentioned, was it?
All they got to do, just read the history of Mr. Jeffrey Dahmer, all right? And you're looking at the portrait of what white supremacy means in its true essence. It means being deceptive, seductive, and then turning people into something that they didn't start out to be, or helping them to be what they started out to be when they wasn't in a dilemma about what they were or weren't.
Mm-hmm.
All right? The white supremacists have done this all over the world. And then, after that, kill them.
Yes.
After using them. Well, at least you can say to Mr. Cosby, at least so far, he might have been going into that too. Truth be told, he didn't kill anybody, but the white supremacists rape and then kill.
Yes.
Rape and then kill. Rape and then kill. Rape and then kill. Whole continents of people. Rape, deceive, kill.
King Leopold.
And then brag about it in their history books.
Yes.
And force black people, non-white people, to read those history books and repeat the same acts among themselves. And then stand back and laugh at us or shake their heads saying,
Yes.
This is shameful. Just look at them.
Yes.
Just look at them. Well, we are your children, white supremacists. We are your illegitimate children, and that's the way you raised us.